and welcome for a special edition of CUTV Club coverage. Today we are covering the event called Barcraft here at 1234.
Yeah, my name's Jacob and I work for this company called Vugo.com, and we are the sponsor of Barcraft. We're a bunch of gamers that love playing. We sell PC, hardware, software, so this is a perfect event to sponsor. This is our first event. Barcraft Montreal is our first event, but this place looks like a big success, so we really want to sponsor some more. We're based in Toronto, but we're looking to sponsoring more events within Canada because this is something we're passionate about, esports.
Explain to our audience, what is the Concordia StarCraft community about?
Yeah, sure. The Concordia StarCraft community, it's a group in Concordia, a club basically, where we grab people from all over the school, we get them together because we all enjoy the same thing, StarCraft of course, and with that common interest we can actually group where basically it's a group of friends. It's not something where we just go just to expand necessarily StarCraft throughout Montreal. I mean, that's one of our goals. It's always great to meet new people in the StarCraft community here at the events, but mainly we come all to watch the games. As you might be able to hear, I'm not sure, there are actually games going on right now on big screens, projectors. It's really amazing here, and then you get all it's like when the games get really heated. Obviously, there's this crazy atmosphere where everyone's shouting oh my God, we want our players to win. It's extremely exciting here. Yeah, sure. So we have the competition. It's basically every week. It consists of a best of 5 sort of situation. We have one StarCraft. Usually it's 1v1 competition. So we have a 1v1, another 1v1, then a 2v2. So it's team play in StarCraft as well, and in the Collegiate Star League. And then finally a third 1v1. If you're both tied 2-2, then it goes on to an ace match where you have a last 1v1 where you can have anyone on your team. Usually you can't repeat players, but for the last game you can. Basically, it goes throughout from week to week, and you accumulate points, and the teams with the most wins will eventually go on to the playoffs, essentially, kind of like in hockey, I guess you could say, and they compete eventually for some prizes, like some mice from, I think it's called Azurius Gaming, basically. So yeah, there's a prize as well at the end, but it's not a major prize, but it's for fun. I mean, it's a good thing to do. Rival, I mean, if you want to give us a rival, I would say McGill, except that we haven't really competed with them all that much. I mean, that's something we would like to do in future, probably try and compete with McGill. Obviously, Concordia is always a big fan of beating McGill somewhere or other, and hopefully we'll be able to do that, to beat them in StarCraft in future as well. Right now we're in our division. The division are out of 10 schools at a time, and we ended up total of 4th after the first portion of the competition, with 6 wins and 3 losses, I believe. So we did all right. Hopefully we'll be able to do better in future, but I mean, we're kind of up there. We're getting there. Well, you don't have to own a game of StarCraft. Obviously, it's better because we like to play games together. We just play. But no, you don't. If you're just a fan of StarCraft, that's fine too. I mean, we incorporate anyone we can. Like a lot of people in the club, even they're lower level StarCraft players. They just come because they like talking about the game. So no, you don't really need to own the game as long as you enjoy talking about StarCraft. If you don't, I mean. Well, we're trying to get some computers from the CSU at the school as well. We have 6 computers that actually have StarCraft at school, though they don't really have good graphics cards yet. That's something we're possibly going to work on getting them, new graphics cards, so we can actually play StarCraft at school. But usually we just play at home because you can't play wireless at school either because they have it blocked on the networks. But we're trying to work on that as well.
Do you guys organize games or other kind of events in the campus?
No, we're completely focused on StarCraft right now. It may be in some years to come that we'll expand to other games, but for now it's just StarCraft. If you have StarCraft and you're willing to come online, and you can actually sometimes spectate our games if they're not full already. So it's possible, but you can't get too many people, of course. But yeah, in future it's possible that we will be streaming our games if we have someone that's willing to do that for us. But for the time being, you have to actually be a spectator in the game. Well, I wasn't the creator of the club, but last year when we did form the club, I know that the school was actually welcome to having a community like that, to have people coming together, because it's a community of people that weren't really in any clubs before, I suppose. I mean, they're kind of external to everyone else. And I think they're happy to have us as a club at Concordia to be able to grab these people together and actually act as the sense of community. So they were happy to have us, really. In the club, well, we have our club meetings right now in the hall building 423 at 5:45 every Friday. So all they have to do is really just come to a meeting, like see us. We have our forum online, which they can check out as well. If they just look up Concordia StarCraft community online, I'm sure they'll find it. It'll be on Team Liquid, posted there. I mean, we're around. As long as they just come talk to us anywhere, on Skype, anywhere, they can just basically be a part of us. It's a club, community. So. Okay, well, right now we have about 47 on Facebook, which isn't a completely accurate representation, I think. We have people that come and go. We have a core group of people, about maybe 10 to 15 or more people. But the club itself consists of 50 to 60 people, I think. Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's a really good event. It's really well organized, and I think it's time for video games to get out there and be. The e-sport is an important part of the era we're in right now, so it's a good thing that it's getting out. I'm a girl, and most girls play Zerg, apparently, but I love Zerg. I don't know. It's the hardest race, I think, so it's a good challenge. Beginning esports is a thing that needs to get out there, and more people needs to hear about that, because I mean, it's the new thing. We got to ride the wave, you know. Here in Quebec, we're a little bit behind, so I think it's time for us to get out, and Barcraft Montreal is one of the best ways to show that it has potential.
I do play casually, not a ton, but I watch a lot more than I play, I guess. But I have been known to ladder a bit.
Ben, justement, c'est l'esprit de communauté. Tout le monde se rassemble. On partage quelque chose que tout le monde apprécie. Puis tu sais, parce que StarCraft, habituellement, tu es chez vous, tu dis, je joue sur ton ordinateur. Oui, c'est online, tu rencontres des gens sur l'ordinateur, mais c'est rare que tu rencontres des gens live ou dans la face. Puis là, ben, c'est ça. C'est vraiment de mettre ensemble toute la communauté.
The concept of Barcraft is essentially where it's similar to how you sort of go to a bar and, like, let's say watch a football, baseball game, you know, you hang around this group of guys or girls as well, or any other gender for that matter, and you pretty much just watch the game and you sort of get this rejoiced feeling of like being amongst people who like the same sport as you know, who are either rooting for the guys you don't want to win or you're rooting for the same guys. You had this sort of like team-like spirit, this sort of patriotic feel. But I mean, Barcraft is a little bit deeper in that, because not only is it's not entirely underground as a term of a community, but it's so intertwined with, you know, the whole culture, with the fact that this is a game, StarCraft, where you can play at home. You maybe can't play at the caliber of their level, but I mean the convenience, the accessibility, and the ease of the game, of getting into it, of learning and of improving yourself, requires a lot less time, but it also requires a lot more effort and a lot more interest and intelligence. So like when we see a bunch of guys just like standing around watching players play, we think, oh, they're just playing the we're just watching guys play games. But in reality, it's so much more. It's so much, you know, it's so much, it feels so good to be, you know, not alone in front of your computer in your room, dark, or, you know, maybe if you're playing it during the day, and, you know, coming here and watching just a bunch of guys play games. I know in essence it sounds a bit silly, but I mean, you'd have to really be here to come. But I mean, to reiterate conclusively, basically Barcraft is, instead of watching a football game at a bar, you're at a bar watching StarCraft 2, or StarCraft for that matter. Essentially every MLG we're trying to do another Barcraft. It depends on, you know, who's willing to really help us out. I mean, it's all about a question of money, all about a question of interest. But I mean, from the last two, I mean, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the last Barcraft. All you gotta do is just search Barcraft Montreal on YouTube, and you'll see the craze of the crowd, the real yells and the real screams and cheers for their players. But what we're really looking for is really to just sort of grow this culture here in Montreal, which is, you know, there's many developing gaming companies already here. There's EA, publishing company, with Dissidia. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize. You know, there's EA, Ubisoft as well. There's Behavior, which was previously A2M.
This is my first time here. It's really fun. I haven't really been into the gaming scene that much as far as looking at matches and everything, and I think it's pretty cool.
Ben, super satisfait, c'est un bel événement, beaucoup d'énergie, beaucoup de monde. Je pense que c'est l'ambiance, mélanger bière et StarCraft, deux passions, c'est merveilleux.
It's a really awesome event. It's much better than watching the MLG at home because you have the community and everyone cheers. So it's a really cool feeling and makes a lot of fun. Watching StarCraft is still one of my passions, and I do it a lot, and I like it a lot.